Welcome, welcome. No, I'm not live yet. Setting up, redirecting to YouTube. Hello, hello. Hello, YouTube land. I think I'm live. I think I can. I think I can. I don't know. We shall find out. Hello, YouTube land. You're here to activate your highest potential. You're wanting to get onto your proper timeline, to transform your life, to master your energy. Well, I've got something for you. Welcome to the transformative world of the Me Map. This is my very first podcast officially. Episode 1 starts tomorrow. That's Friday, the 7th of February at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. You'll have to work that out in your own time zone. We are going to light your path to deep self-discovery, lasting lifestyle transformation and sustainability, and soul-aligned success, whether that be for your personal life or your professional life. I'm your host, Kristy Lee Rackham. I'm a visionary creator of the Me Map, best-selling author, spiritual teacher, and lifestyle transformation guide, here to help you navigate the landscape of human potential, unlocking the wisdom of your inner world and manifesting it in your personal and professional life. This is your sacred space. Tomorrow, starting tomorrow, your sacred space for radical self-discovery, spiritual evolution, complete lifestyle transformation. We will leave no stone unturned over the course of the next 12 months. We're going to entirely rewrite your life. Exciting. Rewrite your life with the Me Map as your pathway, the map to your true north, to your self, divine essence, your authentic expression, the real you. So the Me Map is more than just a map or just a tool. It is a whole being transformational ascension pathway, a whole being shift. So if that sounds good, what else are we going to do? Right. So the Me Map is a personalized map. So it's subjective. It's about you. That's why it's called a Me Map, right? It's the treasure map to your soul's purpose. Helps you to guide your energy, to leverage your time so that you're not scattergunning effect, trying to create changes around your life with inefficient means. Okay, so when we're led by our intuition, when we're led by our deep core, our divine essence, we can achieve amazing, phenomenal things in our life. So the Me Map is a representation of you in a static form, and it's dynamic. It moves as you move, it shifts as you shift, it deepens as you deepen into your process of self-discovery. So with the Me Map, we're going to get you to a point where you have much clearer direction about what you're doing in this world. What are you doing in this world? Do you know? What's your purpose? Who are you? What are you here for? What is your divine essence calling you to? We're going to look at how to become more emotionally stable and get into a space where you are so resilient, where you trust yourself so implicitly that you never need to be scattered or confused or overwhelmed or anxious anymore. That would be a good place to be, right? We're going to increase your confidence and your creative flow. The essence of the Me Map is creativity. That is our divine essence. We are creative beings by nature. So this is going to help you really anchor into your creative flow, your divine essence, what it looks like for you, and to have absolute confidence in being able to express that in the outside world. So it's also going to bring you a much, much, much deeper connection to your intuition and your soul's calling. So we're even going to talk about how can you even tell what's intuition versus all that stuff that goes on in your head. We're going to cover all the energetics, the baseline energetics of how you came to be here and what your blueprint is asking of you in this lifetime. So I'm so grateful and excited to be finally doing this. The Me Map has been around for 14 years. I created the me map in co-creation actually with a group of beings called the Divine Council of 12. And it came from a time when I was really struggling. I was in a state of extreme chronicity. I was raising my two neurodivergent children on my own. I didn't know at the time that I was also autistic, ADHD. I had no idea. So I was experiencing a lot of pain, like really 9 out of 10 level chronic pain, shocking anxiety, constant overwhelm, constant confusion, meltdowns, shutdowns, all sorts of physical, mental, and emotional disturbance back then. And I was praying. I was like, help me out here. I can't do this anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. And I had a couple of children to make sure we're okay. So I couldn't just give up the ghost, although every fiber of my being wanted to. So I was asking for help. I was asking and praying for divine intervention to show me the way out of my black hole. And this is when I started communicating with this group of beings about the me map, and they showed me how the me map is not just the pathway, but it's the portal. It's the portal to your divine essence. So we're going to dive deep into each of the 6 sacred geometric petals of the me map. This allows you to powerfully level up your life. It lets me, by giving this to you, by teaching you about each of the petals and how it all works, it lets me fulfill my mission on earth, which is to assist in the ascension of humanity into a more peaceful, healthy, happy, harmonious future. I'm doing that for me. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for my children, their friends, for your children and their friends. This is a whole movement that we're creating here. So I very much hope you will join me. If you are ready to step into your most vibrant self, your most authentic self, please hit subscribe now. Turn on the notification bell to join the global community of change makers that we are gathering here. This podcast is designed to unlock your innate potential and elevate your consciousness. Whether you're a coach, a healer, perhaps you're a nurse or a holistic practitioner, or just an individual on the path to self-discovery, feeling called to more, feeling compelled to lift yourself up and onto your highest possible timeline. So let's begin your me mapping journey tomorrow, because your most powerful aligned life starts now. Right here, right now, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., 7th of February. I'm going to be doing these sessions once a month on the first Friday of every month. Now, special thing. If you want a VIP Backstage pass, this means you get to be in the Zoom room with me as I create the podcast every single month. You also get access to me for 90 minutes on another session, private teaching, and I get into channel mode and I channel a being called Amara, and I have translations of transmission from the Divine Council of 12 as well for your spiritual development and self-discovery. So if you want to be backstage with me after the podcast, you get to ask Kristy anything about your own personal spiritual development experience, what you're going through at the moment, and your self-discovery journey. And I put you in the hot seat, a little bit of hot seat coaching, which supports the whole group, because we're a collective. We are a group of beings. We are all energetically interconnected with each other. So if one person has a question, it's very likely to be able to serve the greater whole. And as I help make these transmissions, the channeling is more, it's words, it's information, it's guidance, it's coaching, but it's also literally a healing transmission, because as I get into channel mode, I'm actually working as a conduit for the divine healing energies of love and light, the divine feminine, masculine energies. So you're welcome to come backstage, ask your questions of me personally, whether it's based on what we talked about in the podcast or something specific on your journey. You get to work with me directly in that group environment backstage. So that's called the Heart Warriors, Heart Warrior membership. I'll drop the link below. It's only $49 Australian a month. If you're in the US, that means it's practically nothing. It's like $30 US. That's it for a whole month. And you get to see me for 90 minutes twice a month, plus all sorts of resources. I have a beautiful collection of resources called the Ascension Archives. And this is where I can cherry pick workbooks, meditations, activation processes, other videos, tapping videos. I can bring all of those to you and give you those additional resources to help you navigate your personal development and your spiritual journey. So come backstage, become a Heart Warrior member. You get to come visit with me. If you're not able to do that, that's okay. First Friday of the month, you can meet me here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and follow me on all my socials. All the information is in the description box below. So what else can I tell you about that? Some of the things I'm going to expertly help you navigate. Self-led deep healing, healing that actually sticks. There's so many things out there that are temporary in life, right? And the MIMAP gives us the ability to narrow in on the things that need healing immediately and target those and leverage that energy to create entire changes across your entire lifestyle, all sorts of areas. So that way we can create lasting, sustainable change, which is really important. There's nothing worse than doing ad hoc healing sessions and feeling better for, maybe a few days, a week, if you're lucky, and then going back to the old patterns and paradigms that put you in a state of dis-ease in the first place. So I'm going to help you with this self-led deep healing processes. We're going to look, as I said, about your spiritual and intuitive development, level that up, right? The energies at the moment are supporting rapid fire ascension and massive openings. So if you're one of these people that's just suddenly snapped awake and you've discovered that you've got all this really scary, accurate, intuitive information coming forward, and you're starting to feel things in your being or see things in your outer reality that are not tangible, you need to join the Heart Warriors. This is exactly the type of thing that we explore and enjoy, learning about in that space. Personal growth, of course. So I'm into mind, body, soul, and your entire energy blueprint. This isn't a mind-body journey. This is a whole being journey. So personal growth happens in one area of the MIMAP. It translates across all areas. We can activate greater prosperity. Who doesn't want that at the moment? I mean, come on. Life expenses keep going up and up. It's amazing to be able to leverage the training that I'm going to give you and the healing transmissions, because every time you sit with me when I'm in channel mode, in teaching mode, with the higher beings, the benevolent beings that I work with, you are having actual adjustments and recalibrations to your energy so that you can hold more light. And when you hold more light, you can hold more prosperity. You can attract more abundance. You can get new job opportunities, new insights and inspiration about a creative project, or even silly things like this happens to me all the time. Silly things where spirit will go, do this now. And I follow. I don't question it, in the sense that I know myself and I know my spirit guides so well that when they give me an impulse that is elevated and feels amazing and serves humanity, then I run with it. So that's what Heart Warriors was. I got the heads up in December that I was going to run this program, the Heart Warriors, in conjunction with the MIMAP podcast to elevate humanity. So I went with that. So these are the kinds of things that happen when you tune into your intuition and access your true self. You start to have easy access to the right direction for you. So we'll look at holistic health and well-being. I am a former nurse. I am a holistic counselor. I am also a massage therapist. So I have extensive understanding of the physical realm, medical issues. Medical intuition does come forward as well when I'm coaching. So we'll look at your health from a physical perspective as well. We're going to empower you to live on purpose. No more faffing around. No more, going down dark alleyways, metaphorically speaking, and hitting brick walls and efforting through life and forcing your way forward. That is not the way to do life in the new age, the new Aquarian age that we've already started to step into. We're going to enhance your life direction. You'll get amazing clarity. You'll learn to trust yourself. I see this as such a big thing. Important to know, self-trust comes before self-belief. I know that there's a lot of talk around there about, you've got to get your limiting beliefs under control. And yes, you do. Yes, mentally, you do need to get that under control. But the more important thing to do first is to learn to trust yourself. You learn to trust the authentic self, the real you, the divine essence of who you are. And we do that by getting to know that person. What else? Access to more ease, to more grace, to more joy than ever before. And as you get higher up and your frequency increases time and time again, and you elevate your consciousness, amazing things start to happen in your physical world. You start to attract amazing people, amazing opportunities. You start to attract more prosperity, health, wealth, healing, love, ease. And I can speak from absolute personal truth, as you elevate your frequency, illness disappears, pain reduces significantly. I mentioned briefly, I used to live with 9 out of 10 pain most days. On a good day, it might drop down to about a 6. I was on extreme levels of painkillers. I was on antidepressants for a couple of years. I was really very unwell. As I've followed the me map and expanded my consciousness and lifted and healed my undercurrents, my underbelly, I have found now that I have 0 out of 10 pain days on a regular basis. And if I do slip into pain, it's easy for me to get back out of that because I know what caused it. I can use my intuition. I can tune into my divine essence. I can ask for support from my guides and know, firstly, what's happening, and secondly, how to shift back into a high frequency state where pain just dissolves and doesn't exist anymore. So these are the wonderful things that we're going to do over the next 12 months together. The podcast will probably continue after that, but I can't see that far ahead just now. So, as I said, turn on the bell, subscribe, join the community of change makers, visionaries, get notified of my live mentoring as it comes on. And together we're going to navigate the landscape of human potential, unlock your wisdom, lift your innate world, your innate healing, your brilliance and beauty up into the light. No more hiding in the shadows, no more wallowing in the pit of despair and the dark nights. This is your moment. Let's get you out and up and rising into your highest possible timeline. And I can't wait to meet you live tomorrow on YouTube. I'm very excited. I'm a little bit what I like to call, as a neurodivergent person, I'm a little bit nervous-sided. I'm being 100% guided by spirit about what goes into tomorrow's podcast, the very first episode, number 1 of the MeMap podcast. So I would love your energy to work with me. Let's bring the high vibe, let's bring the light, and let's kick this off in a beautiful, brilliant way so that our lights shine out into humanity and we can start to make a difference to all beings on this beautiful planet of ours. Once again, hello, I'm Kristy Lee Rackham. And I look forward to seeing you 10 o'clock, 7th of February. That's Friday, Australian time. And we'll see you then.